Postmaster General Rohan Aberatna announced today that the salaries for the month of June will only be paid to postal staff who report for duty. Issuing a release, Aberatna said the salaries of postal workers who continue to carry out the strike action will only be calculated until the 11th of June. Aberatna urged those postal workers to call off their strike action and report for duty without further delay. The crisis was also discussed in Parliament today.
It has been 10 days since 26,000 postal workers launched their strike action. The Postmaster General clearly told media the proposal containing the solutions were presented to the Cabinet Minister and that the strike would end if Cabinet gave its approval. But there doesn't seem to be an end to this. We are paying for the sins of the previous administration. This situation has arisen due to a circular issued in 2006. We presented proposals to resolve this issue to Cabinet. The government has given positive responses to the two main issues of these trade unions. They are a new services constitution and the removal of grade 3 officials. So this trade union action is pointless. I believe there is an ulterior motive behind the strike. This could even be an attempt to topple the government. I don't think the 26,000 workers in the postal departments can topple the government. If it is possible and the government is that weak, we need to consider it separately. But if the minister really wants to protect the government from collapsing, all he has to do is one simple thing. What they are saying is oral agreements are useless. Instead, give them a believable agreement. So give the workers a written assurance. By not doing this, it makes us wonder if it is the minister who is conspiring to topple the government.
Meanwhile, as talks held with Minister MHA Halim this afternoon were unsuccessful, the postal trade unions have decided to continue their strike action.
Sri Lanka's new Foreign Exchange Act No. 12 of 2017 came into effect on the 20th of November last year. In December the same year, the Financial Action Task Force classified Sri Lanka as a high-risk jurisdiction for laundering of proceeds of crime and terrorist finances. The Foreign Exchange Bill was presented by the Prime Minister on National Policies and Economic Affairs on 7th April 2017 and was passed in Parliament on the 25th of July. However, experts say the Act does not appear to be any formal regulatory or investigative process established for effective tackling, profiling potential suspects and investigation based on a developed evidence matrix of potential risks of organized money laundering. Speaking to Newsfirst on an earlier occasion, the former chairman of the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce, Chandra Jayaratne, said most of the penalties stipulated in the Act are subject to the minister's concurrence. As per the new Act, a person who brings into the country undeclared money worth $1 million will only have to pay 1% as a fee. If the value of the undeclared amount is over $1 million, that 1% too will be waived according to the new Act. It is essential the government looks into the longer-term risks to the national economy as a result of this act. Legal experts opine that there are politicians as well as other businessmen who have openly admitted in court to having foreign exchange outside the country. It would appear that members of the opposition are fast asleep. International monitoring of financial affairs have picked up on the activities going on in Sri Lanka, and the spotlight is now on monitoring the country's financial transactions to find out attempts of money laundering and terrorism financing. This is exactly what would happen when people who are dishonest are placed in power. As the idiom goes, power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely.